The View Whoopi Goldberg Backlash for offensive comparison. At times, The View panelists discuss their opinions and fans completely agree. But there are other times that their sentiments fall flat with the audience. After Whoopi Goldberg attempted to relate to the American people, now she is getting backlash for her offensive and tone-deaf comparison. Whoopi Goldberg is just like other people struggling. Recently, The View moderator, Whoopi Goldberg, tried to relate to the American people about money woes. In some ways, Whoopi wants to leave The View, but she talks about how money is standing in her way. The topic came up as Whoopi reviewed Democratic New York Representative Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez's method of getting voters' concerns heard. She had opened a Q&A on Instagram that begged people to help her understand how Donald Trump was re-elected. In her own way, she asked people to help her learn from the surprising outcome of the election. Correspondingly, Whoopi and the panelists identified that the working class is disturbed by how unstable the economy feels with higher prices emerging over the past 4 years. Although they insist it isn't as bad as it seems, some panelists see that the uncertainty of daily life is concerning voters. Undoubtedly, Whoopi wanted people to know she was just like them, fighting money issues and working to meet her goals. Whoopi Goldberg Backlash for offensive comparison. Whoopi Goldberg was quick to let people know she understood because she was part of the working class. Now, she is being blasted for her comparison of her situation to people who make far less money. Whoopi said, "I appreciate that people are having a hard time." She adds, "Me too. I work for a living." Then she remarks, "If I had all the money in the world, I would not be here. Okay, so I'm a working person." People think she is out of touch with the lower earners in America. When the topic of how eggs and necessities are increasing in price, Whoopi passed it off to the shop owner's greed. At one point last week, Whoopi mentioned what she thinks is causing people's struggle. She remarked, "Your pocketbook is bad, not because the Bidens did anything. Not because the economy is bad. Your grocery bills are what they are because the folks that own the groceries are pigs." Furthermore, she has also made it seem like every lower earner is simply not putting in the time. She said, "Every generation comes and wants to do better than their parents did. Every generation." Explaining, "But I'm sorry, if you only want to work 4 hours, it's going to be harder for you to get a house." On YouTube, one user says, "OMG, Whoopi Goldberg works for a living? She needs to get a grip on what most Americans are going through." Another person adds, "Did she really have the nerve to say she is working because she doesn't have enough money? Wow, the audacity to say she is on the same level as someone struggling to pay for a home and food." People think she missed the mark. Undeniably, The View moderator, Whoopi Goldberg's message was lost when people heard her compare her situation to theirs. On X, one user can't believe the comparison. Whoopi Goldberg claimed she's a working-class American and that her family currently knows the struggles of affording groceries. She has a net worth of $45 million. Someone else thinks she is out of touch. "She's got to be one of the most tone-deaf celebrities I've ever seen. I truly don't know how anyone genuinely watches this lady except to mock her. If she's working class, I'm starving class." All these overpaid actors are completely out of touch with reality. When is the last time she went into a grocery store haul? Someone else says, "This is why the left lost." A TikTok user adds, "These elites are so out of touch." What do you think about Whoopi Goldberg's statements about her money woes? Do you think she can relate to the problems the working class is facing in America? Did you find her stance offensive?